Just when I posted this video about how I went from a Ford to a GM and went back to a Ford, I see another video posted on YouTube Shorts.
This right here hurts my heart, y'all, so bad.
About all the changes that are happening from 24 to 25. Now, I talked a little bit about them in my last video, but I'm going to go over in detail some things that I've noticed now. And I've seen reviews, I've seen the truck in person, and I just want to talk about some of the issues and changes that I see and how Ford, I think, went backwards in 25 and how maybe this ought to be a skip year for you if you're thinking about buying a Ford, and hopefully they'll listen and go back to the way things were, where we still get the features and things that we expect for these trucks, especially if we're paying a premium for them and the prices have continued to go up year after year. Now, this is my 2024 Ford F450 Platinum. It's pretty much brand new to me. I think that the 25s are finally hitting the market right now. I think it's kind of crazy that we used to see trucks for like the next model year coming out. We would see them in like August, September, and now we're seeing trucks where the new models for that current year aren't even coming out until like March of the model year. So what I mean by that is like the 24s are still selling in 25. Used to, you would see 25s already hitting the market, say in August, September timeframe of 24, and then you would see dealers trying to clear out their lots of the previous year model towards the year end, giving discounts and whatnot. But that's crazy how now we're seeing a different shift in the market to where the new current models, say 25s, like the Platinum Plus package for this truck, I don't even think deliveries are set, or they're not even set to make this truck until March is what I'm hearing. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy how that dynamic changed. So the video I'm talking about that I've seen was Real Deal Neil, and he's going around a new 25 Platinum 450 truck, and he's talking about the changes.
This right here hurts my heart, y'all, so bad. 25 Platinum 450, coming back here to see the applique, looking for all this glory, and all I see is Super Duty in gloss black with blue and chrome emblem steel. Avalanche is special, but we got chrome wheels, we got accents, black there, but fully brushed aluminum on the front.
And later in this video, I'm going to actually do a breakdown of all the different changes for the Super Duty lineup, of all the changes that we're seeing from the 24 year model to the 25. And while I kind of feel bad about the guys that had orders placed in 24, because all the changes are going to take place in 25, I feel have taken a step backwards, and I honestly feel bad for the people that placed the orders and had to deal with all these changes, because a lot of them are not very good in my opinion. So one thing that I feel really bad about for the 25 orders is something that they probably didn't know that was going to happen, is for a platinum badging now, this is going to be black. So you get the black applique, which is fine because a lot of people are upgrading, they're doing blackout packages, they're doing the chrome deletes, and that looks good. It really modernizes the truck. The issue that I have is this says platinum, and on the other trims like the Limiteds and the King Ranches, you also have this. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing on the King Ranches, and Limiteds have been done away for 25. Now you have the Platinum Plus. We'll talk about that a little bit later and get into a build sheet and what that costs, what that looks like, and some of the changes. But one thing that I've already seen is this says Super Duty. So you're taking away the applique that says platinum that is known for this truck, you're making it black, but then you're just saying Super Duty on it, and it doesn't say platinum unless you get the Platinum Plus. That's just kind of a weird thing to me. So goodbye Limited, they're done. We now have a Platinum Plus package, and it sounds like they're downgrading the regular Platinum package that we've known in the past, and then making you pay for upgrades to get what is now the Platinum Plus, formerly known as Limited. So in a little while, what I'm gonna do too is we're gonna get on the Ford Builder, and we're gonna build out a Platinum Plus, and I'm gonna show you what the price differences are, and then some of the different appearance packages and everything else to show you exactly what the Platinum Plus is, and see if it's, you know, if it replaces the Limited truly, or if it's just kind of a flop. So what they're trying to do is modernize things. A lot of people are doing chrome deletes and all that kind of good stuff on these trucks, and so they're just trying to really modernize, I think, the image of the truck, but they just did it in such a way that it does not make sense. So I think we have a lot of mismatch going on. With the new 25s, you're still keeping with the blue and chrome Ford logo here. They are doing away with the chrome and doing paint match on the tailgate handle as well. You're getting chrome exhaust tip, chrome 19.5-inch wheels on the 450s, which again, it's just a lot of mismatch going on. Now they are doing something that's neat. They're gonna be doing a blackout on the top window trim here, so that is gonna be black instead of that chrome that you get. You're gonna be getting paint to match door handles, which I think looks good. So I like those two, the door handles and the window. I think that's a good change up and helps with the black appearance package and kind of modernizes the truck a little bit more. Because like I said, people are doing chrome deletes and they want these to look a little bit cleaner and not have, you know, so much black, white, and chrome. Everybody's kind of just going with the black and white or all black packages, and I think that looks good, and it kind of modernizes the truck. It kind of getting rid of that chrome feel that we've had for probably the last, I don't know, 30 or 40 years on trucks where chrome was the big thing. And I get it, a lot of people love their chrome and a lot of people don't. And I think it's just kind of changing with the times that chrome is becoming less and less on new vehicles. More people want like blackout packages just for a different clean appearance. One thing that they're doing is these are no longer chrome. You will get black mirror caps no matter what color truck you have. You're getting black mirror caps, but the funny thing is the side step, the deployable side step, having that chrome lip there, guess what? Still chrome. Why are they keeping some chrome components like the wheels, the side steps, the exhaust tip? I don't know, it's just not making any sense to me. This applique here, that is also going to be black, the chrome piece here, but I'm pretty sure where it still says platinum in your trim levels, this is also still going to stay chrome. So you are getting kind of a change there. I don't like the texture of this plastic. It just feels fake to me, and they're doing that on this. I think it would be better if this was like a gloss, but it looks like from the stuff that I've seen that this is kind of that textured black. I don't know, it just kind of looks a little bit cheaper to me being that textured material versus like something smooth. Now as we move up to the front on the 25, you still have this brushed, which again is weird because we have chrome, now we have brushed. That's already kind of weird for 24s in my opinion, because you have this brushed grill here, but then you have this chrome emblem, which is already kind of strange in itself. But now on the 25s, you're mixing in black with this stuff. So you still get the brushed grill surround and the brushed, you know, inserts here, but you're getting a chrome with blue emblem on the 25s as well. You're also not getting the brushed surrounds on your fog lights. Those are going to be black, and again, they're going to be that cheap textured black, and you are getting black tow hooks, but you're just mixing in now brushed, chrome, blue, black, gloss black, matte black. Like, what in the world? The front of these trucks are just, I don't know what they're doing here. You know, I'm not mad that they're doing a blackout appearance package on some of these trucks, especially for the platinum, but leave platinum there. Make the exhaust tip black. Give me some black and maybe some chrome accents, kind of like the Ram wheel. If you're gonna do that, make sure this is blacked out. You know, they are paint to match on the door handles, but black on the top, that looks good. Chrome delete there, I'm happy with that. Chrome delete there, I'm happy with that. Give me a black grill, and then don't give me this big chrome surround with a blue emblem. Make that black. You know, like, we've got to get this figured out. I don't know, it's just too all over the place on the exterior right now. So don't mind how dirty the truck is right now. I have a new product coming in that I want to test out, and I'm going to be putting it on the channel before too much longer, so I'm not really worried about keeping the truck clean right now. But yeah, one thing you guys probably already know, and I talked about it in the last video, is getting rid of this. In 25, you can no longer get your keyless touchpad on the exterior of the truck without it being a dealer installed option, and it's going to be an extra cost. And I've showed that before and what that looks like. But I mean, I think that was something that was 20 years ago. You could get a little thing that would be magnetized or could stick to your vehicle. I think in the older Fords you could do it. I think it was battery operated, and it would unlock your car, you know, when you entered in the code. Now it had to be programmed to the car, and it was basically kind of like your key fob that you keep on you, but it was just mounted to the vehicle as a code, which is essentially what this does, but you get a little bit more form and function with that, and it just looks good. And again, it's just something, if you don't have your keypad on you, it just makes sense to have that. Like, again, having your cell phone and trying to unlock with your cell phone, it takes so long. Sometimes you don't even have your phone on you if you don't have your keys on you, and it's just nice to have access to your truck. You can lock your keys in your truck from that, you can unlock it, you can let the tailgate down. There's just a lot of function that you can get with this, and I think having one that the dealer installs for you, yeah, you could probably put it right here or somewhere maybe out of the way so it doesn't show, but you got to change batteries. The dealer has to program it for you, and it just looks ugly in my opinion. It's this cheap looking plastic, and I don't know what Ford was thinking, but getting rid of that I think was just a huge mistake on their part, and getting rid of some of the other stuff that really persuaded me to get this truck over GM. They're doing away with some of that stuff. And the other thing is this. Now, I've said it before, I think GM has a better clarity camera on all their camera systems than what the Ford has, but one thing that I love about this truck is when you let the tailgate down, say I'm backing up to my camper and and I need to hook up to my gooseneck there. When that just flipped down, my camera just moved to the bottom. So now I'm looking at the ground like this. The beauty of the Fords is having this extra camera when you flip the tailgate down that changes over automatically, and you get an extra camera even when your tailgate's down. And you also get the extra sensors and backup sensors, so that way you can make sure you're not getting too close to something and you're not going to hit it or back into it or whatever, because you may be looking at your screen, you may be, you know, just whatever. So I think that that's a huge downgrade, getting rid of the camera and the tailgate sensors, and there's just no replacement for it. They're not doing anything to offset that. There's no changes. It's just done. Even in all the trim levels, Platinum Plus, doesn't matter, that's getting deleted. Now I know there's going to be some changes in the interior. This color option is no longer available. What they're doing is the same black, but you see this like khaki brown, which I love. I love that color. It looks so good. It looks elegant. I love how they did the stitching in the doors with it. It just fits, like it just matches. On the new one, you're getting kind of a bluish color, which doesn't contrast as well in the stitching. I don't know, it just doesn't contrast as well. I like it. I'm not knocking it at all. It's a nice change because they have offered this for a couple years and I think they just want to change it up. But I don't know, I just like this color better than the blue. And that's just, you know, one of the many reasons why I like the 24s over the 25s. Now, another thing, oh my God, my fingerprints, don't look at that. Another thing that I've seen that they've done is they've done away with these buttons and these buttons. Now, they left two buttons in the center. I'm not exactly sure what they are on each model truck. We can maybe go try to figure that out in a little while. But the other buttons on the either side have been moved down here to this section, which is just jumbling this up. And this just looks weird to me, having two buttons and then all the extra space of just extra plastic. I don't know why they would want to jumble up buttons down here and delete that, but that is one thing that they did for 25 as well. Now, I will say for the Platinum Plus, it looks like the Limited in here. You still get the quilted seats. The stitching is very nice. What they're getting is they're done with the Admiral Blue and kind of that white look, and they've moved to a I think it's called Smoked Truffle, which kind of reminds me of just like a lighter khaki. I don't know, I had a 2006 F-150 years ago, and I looked at the color of that interior, which was, you know, mid 2000s type leather interior, and it kind of looked like that color to me. Maybe it's not, maybe it looks better in person. I don't think there's been any Platinum Plus deliveries or even trucks made, and I don't think that's going to happen until March. And I'm hoping to get access to one as soon as one gets available and do a review on that. Right now we're just kind of stuck until a 25 model comes out in the second quarter of 25. I don't know, this whole thing's just weird. So I'm mainly talking appearance differences here, and I just don't know. I don't know that Ford has it completely figured out. I think they're trying to simplify some processes. It really, to me, just seems half thought out, especially when you go from, you know, 250, 350, 450, and the different trim options, and you're trying to utilize different parts in these trucks or use the same parts in different trims of these trucks to cut costs and just make one run of something. But you start making it look really wonky and cheap, and you start making it seem like you're more looking for efficiency, which equals profits and dollars over what the consumer is actually wanting. And that can become an issue with your sales later on too, especially when consumers start finding out through forums and watching YouTube videos like this. Then they can really express how unhappy they are with some of the changes. So I think they're trying to simplify things, but in doing so, I think that they're also cheapifying, if that's a word. But when you come up to the 450, now I think the 250s and 350s may have some different changes because you can get the black wheels, you can get, you know, the two-tone wheels and whatnot, so you have different wheel options versus the 450. The flow's just not there. You know, we're paying more for these trucks every single year, and I just feel like Ford in the last couple years has gone backwards. Now, if we look from 22's models to the changes in 23, we got a fresh appearance and everything on it, but one thing that we lost was adaptive steering. Now, I think that we lost adaptive steering because we went over to the new lane keep assist Blue Cruise style on the Super Duties, and I think that the adaptive steering kind of had to go away with that. That's just some speculation that I've heard in the past and some different changes. I've also heard that it was just to cut cost and they could keep the adaptive steering, so I don't know how really true that is. And I felt like in my older models, maybe I'm wrong, but I felt like on my temperature knob, did there used to be a screen? I don't know, just for some reason on the dash now, I don't see, there's no screens on my temperature setting knob. You have to see it on the main infotainment screen, but I feel like there used to be something on the knob itself. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I can't remember exactly. I need to go look that up before I start talking about it. But anyway, maybe you guys can let me know in the comments. So that used to be a thing. But what we lost from 23 to 24 was speakers in the headrest. That was a big change from 23 to 24, and the prices went up. The high output motor was $2,500. Now it's $3,000. And so we're losing things every year, and the values of these trucks and the prices and things just keep rising and continuing to rise. And something, like I said, I just feel really bad for somebody who has an order on this truck and they don't realize all the changes and how mismatched I think the 450s especially are going to look right now, just with some black, some not. You're not saying platinum unless you actually get the platinum plus now. It's just saying Super Duty. All right, I've talked enough about the appearance of the truck. We're going to go inside and look at the computer, and I'm going to show you some changes that are actually printed out for this year, then some things that are standard, some things that are options that have changed for each trim level, and I'll just kind of let you guys see for yourself all the different changes and if it's something that you're comfortable with, or do you think that maybe we should skip a 25, show Ford, you know, who's boss around here. Of course, the consumers determine everything for every company, and maybe we should skip and then start asking for some of the stuff back that we want. We're just seeing every year changes that I'm seeing a lot of the forums that people aren't happy with. Maybe you are, maybe you want them to focus more on the engine and quality and less on the features and, you know, all that kind of good stuff, to where they're making these trucks more of a luxury vehicle than a work truck. I like to have both, you know. I like both. I like, especially when you give me a feature and it works good and I'm used to it, and then you take that away and you ask for more money. That's just kind of a weird concept to me. But let's go check out some of the other stuff, and I'll kind of show you what the Platinum Plus looks like and some of the changes of that, and what all the changes are for 25, and why you might not want one, or why you might. So I found this on one of the forums, and this is going to be a bulletin that Ford has. This was out on September 24th of last year, saying it's proprietary, but this is going to be all the major changes for the F250, F350, F450 Super Duty pickup truck lineup, and what all the changes there are that are going on. So we have overview here. The 2025 Super Duty transitions to a more efficient and simplified offering strategy. Now, you remember me talking about saying that I just feel like they're cheapening things, or they're trying to use more of their materials on a broader range of their offerings. And I think that's kind of basically what that explains. So standard content, options, and packages have been significantly updated. I don't know why they're saying updated. Maybe they're just saying the word updated meaning changed, but I feel like it's been downgraded, not really updated, versus prior model years. Ford Copilot 360 technology and 360 cameras are available together across trims. Now, that's a good thing. The 6.8-liter gas engine is standard on XLT, XL, and Lariat. Beginning at King Ranch, there's been a lot of changes for King Ranch. They have cheapened the King Ranch significantly and made a lot of things instead of standard as add-on options. The 7.3 gas becomes the standard engine on the King Ranch, which is just wild. The 6.7 Power Stroke remains an option for all trims. LED lamps are available to all trims, including the STX and XLT, black packages, and standard Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum. Wheel upgrade options are associated with appearance packages and 4x4 standard beginning the XLT trim. Now, one thing that they have done in the past, and is just weird to me, is the King Ranch trim gets the standard Lariat XL incandescent bulbs on their taillights, and it's an upgrade to get the onboard scales with a King Ranch, and I think that may upgrade you to the LED taillights, so I'm not exactly sure about how that's going to work. I do know that you get LED headlights on most of the trims, but you only get the projector LEDs on the Platinums and the new Platinum Plus. Now, let's go into here. XL, XLT, Lariat, and King Ranch Platinum. We have deleted the Limited completely from the lineup, which we talked about earlier. Some mechanical changes. The 6.8 liter 2-valve gas engine is standard on the XL, XLT, and Lariat. 7.3 gas with torque shift is optional on the XL, XLT, Lariat, F250, and standard on the King Ranch and Platinum F250s. Now, they have deleted the Super Cab, 148-inch wheelbase, the Super Cab Lariat, and Super Cab F350, F450 dual rear wheel. So it seems like the Super Cab is pretty much going away on most of the lineup. Your exterior, you now have tow hooks are black. We talked about that. They've deleted the chrome running boards on super cabs. So I guess you don't get chrome tow hooks at all, even on the Platinum Plus. The chrome running boards on super cabs are deleted. Chrome tow hooks are completely deleted. Chrome tailgate handles are deleted, which we talked about that. New colors available are Avalanche and Ruby Red Metallic tinted clear coat. They have deleted the iconic silver metallic and the rapid red, I guess in place for the ruby red there. Interior comfort, the black onyx and platinum blue interior, which that's what I talked about on mine. That being that kind of that brown khaki. Now it's going to be blue. You have a fixed rear window with defrost and privacy glass standard on Lariat. So you no longer get the sliding power glass on the rear as a standard. It's going to be an option. Floor mats, all weather, doesn't include carpet floor mats on King Ranch and Platinum. So before, like mine, you could get the all weather and you could get it with carpet, which would be an upgraded price, but you still get your carpet floor mat. So if you want to, change them out or have carpet in the rear, or, you still get the carpet floor mats, which is nice. Now, that's not saying the carpet lining the floor. That's just saying the floor mats only. But it looks like if you opt for the all-weather floor mats, you're not getting carpet floor mats at all. The new smoked truffle interior color is going to be on the Platinum Plus. We talked about that earlier. Active X seating material is standard on Lariats. So they are doing away with leather on the Lariats, and now you're getting Active X. You get a wrapped steering wheel, which is going to be standard on the Lariat. We have deleted the second row ambient lighting on Lariat, so no longer you're getting ambient lighting on that. The Admiral Blue and light slate interior color, that was the option for the Limiteds. That is going to be done away with. And then they're also deleting the Carmelo interior color, which was another option on the Platinums. And I believe even the Lariats, there was a couple different Carmelo offerings that they had, but that is going to be gone. Power adjustable steering column on Lariat is now going to be, sounds like it's going to be manual. You get a manual steering column on a Lariat. Now you don't get power anymore. They are deleting the rear seat 12-volt outlet and 40 console 40 seating configuration. No longer an outlet in the rear. Safety and security, the Ford security package is 1 year included with activation. I believe it was included when you purchased the vehicle for the life of that vehicle. I'm not exactly sure what the pass was, but now you're getting it for 1 year. And they have deleted the advanced security package, which I think that's what it was called before. There's been no changes to the Copilot 360 technology. 2 kilowatt Pro Power on board is optional on King Ranch and Platinum. Was a standard. Now they're making it as an option. You get auxiliary camera and trailer TPMS dealer installed option. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing here with this, because this has kind of been an option. Maybe they're adding it or changing it as different packages. So before you could only get one package. Now they're kind of offering, you can get it different line items. You can get just the aux camera and trailer TPMS. You don't have to get the aux trailer. You don't have to get the TPMS, the aux camera, and the Bliss like as a whole package. So these are kind of standard packages now that you can get as dealer installed options. So you can get the aux camera, trailer TPMS, and fifth wheel gooseneck Bliss as one package. The security code keyless entry pad, dealer installed option now. Talked about that. It's gone. I mean, this cheap little thing. Your spare tire lock is now a dealer installed option. Always kind of has been a dealer installed option. Maybe it's been standard. Typically seen it in most of my trucks that I've purchased. It's been in the glove compartment and they've already been changed out for me. The Ford Pro Upfit integration system is getting a different name change to Integration System 2.0. Your onboard scales and smart hitch is optional on the King Ranch. Trailer brake controller is optional on the XL. Upfitter switches, optional on Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum. So the upfitter switches that you get at the top, now that is an option. You're going to have to include that in your orders if you want the auxiliary switches, the upfitter switches. Deleted, we talked about this, the tailgate down camera and rear park aid sensors on top of the tailgate. Those are gone. So the new packages that are being offered is going to be the black appearance package on, I'm assuming this is going to be on different, it's going to be across the board. You get a black appearance package. Because there was black appearance package options. Maybe they've changed the name of it. They've done something different there. But this is the new Platinum Plus, which is getting rid of the Limited. And then they have deleted the sports appearance package altogether. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to jump into what the Platinum Plus looks like and what that cost adjustment looks like as well, now that they've done away with the Limited. All right, so we're going to build in price a new 2025 Super Duty. We're going to start our build. I'm just to keep apples to apples, I'm going to do the 450 just because that's what I have and we've compared it to. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into the Ford F450 Platinum. We're going to select that, and just to keep, again, apples to apples, we're going to pick white. $3,000 option for the high output. These are going to be some of our regular included equipment with the Limited. Now the Platinum Plus package is going to be an extra $6,500. Now you can see there the black applique on the back. I think when we click on it, it's going to go away. Yeah, so now the standard applique that we always get on Platinum comes back when we get the Platinum Plus package. The black goes away. You can see We still have the chrome accents. Looks like the chrome wheels. Can't tell if those are painted. Looks like we still have the brushed handles. So this is just looking like a standard platinum now that we're used to on the outside. We don't have the black applique on the back, but it still says platinum. So the only way to get that to say platinum is you have to get the Platinum Plus package for an extra $6,500. Now on the inside, we're going to get the new smoked truffle interior. It's going to be it here. I don't know. I think I kind of like the blue over this, but we'll continue on. The Platinum Plus package is going to include, it's going to require the high output. So that's going to be standard. You're going to get the high output standard. Your grill is going to be the satin finish, which we're used to. The door handles are satin. The tailgate applique is going to be satin. 20-inch bright with, this is wrong because this is a 450. So this is going to be something on the 250s and 350s. Unique smoked truffle, premium suede wrapped front pillars. I think you're going to get a suede grab handle, Venetian leather, door stitching, split center console. They have changed the console because you used to, it would have the limited and you have the numbers there. Now they have like this split in the middle. You're going to get Pro Power onboard included. You're going to get moonroof, twin panel. You're going to get a Platinum Plus experience, which is going to be a maintenance plan, a welcome call. Yeah, you're going to get some changes with that. But again, it's going to come with a price tag of an extra $6,500. It's going to be a limited. It's going to give you every option as if it were a limited before, because that's what the limited did, is basically gave you every option, every premium option available. But they're just calling it a platinum now and doing away with the limited. So let's include that. We're going to do the FX4 package. And then I think we pretty much are going to have everything else included in this. Normally would. It's included in my truck. The bed liner. That takes a little bit longer on the ordering. There's our security code, keyless entry pad. And that's what it's going to look like there. You're going to get this cheap looking black plastic dealer installed option. I can't believe they're doing away with that. But anyway, we need to include that. That needs to go ahead and just be a standard option on the Platinum Plus as far as I'm concerned. If nobody wants to install it, then have the option not to install it. We're going to get the smoked truffle interior. These are all going to be standard options. Some things I just like to have. Your all-weather floor mats without carpet. So if you want to get the all-weather, you have to get it without the carpet mats. At this point, I would just say if you want the carpet mats, just order it with the carpet mats and then just buy the all-weather once the truck comes in and you take delivery of it. Everything else is basically staying standard, and we're going to have a price of $108,475. Now, my truck, that same basic options, even though mine is not a limited, my truck is going to have about $103,000 to $104,000 MSRP. Now I have some extra options that were dealer installed, like a fifth wheel hitch and a dual gooseneck hitch, which was about a $2,000 option. So my truck ended up being $105,000, but I'm going to back out a little over $2,000, say it's a $103,000 truck. So that same thing that you're getting basically with my truck is now $108,475. Same look on the exterior, a little bit different interior. That's basically all that you're going to get that my truck does not have for, I don't know, an extra, $5, $6, $7,000, depending on the way you look at it and more options that you have. And I'm just not sure that's really worth it. So you tell me, you guys let me know. Is it really worth it? Did you have an order in 24 and now you're getting a 25? Are you upset about it? Are you happy about it? I just think some of these changes just went backwards in my opinion. And I'm not exactly sure how I feel about the Ford brand going forward. And yeah, so I just don't know how I feel about some of these changes. You guys let me know what you think. Is this something that you're excited about or not? And, until next time, I'll catch you guys again. I got some exciting videos coming up. Thank you guys so much. My last video hit 30,000 views as of right now. It's allowed me to monetize my channel, which is awesome. And it's just going to allow more opportunities for me to be able to have videos like this and just to do more. Hopefully, we're going to have a little bit more on the Brinkley coming up, and yeah, a lot of cool stuff to the channel, so stay tuned. I got a lot of big ideas. I have a whole note section of ideas that I want to film. I'm excited about checking out the new Ram, so we are going to change up the content a little bit that way, and I'm excited about checking out the new Platinum Plus in person, and maybe we'll get access to some different vehicles. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for that support, and I'll catch you next time.